Hi, my name is Terry. I am 63 years old. I live in Rosedale, Maryland. I graduated from Towson State with 2 bachelors, one in abnormal psychology and the second one is in forensics. Also, I have an AA in French. I was halfway for my master's with special education from Towson State. I am a huge Oriole and Ravens fan. I have three adult sons. They're all in construction. 2 of them are supervisors, and now one is a mechanic specializing transmissions. I also have a granddaughter who is 15 years old. I have a dog, Chester, and I have a cat, Katoom, Katoom. It's a motorcycle from Austria. I also have a freshwater aquarium with neons, and I have a lot of plants. I have a giver 21 hours a week, but I live independently the rest of the time. My husband passed January 2nd, 2017. We were together for 27 and a half years. We had a construction company specializing underground utilities like water, gas, and sewage. We had contracts with communities including snow removal, prisons, jails, and around 8 states. Some were in secret with clearance. I suffered my stroke March 5th, 2017, 2 months after my husband died. My journey from my stroke: I had 3 strokes, 2 in the brain and 1 around the brain. I was lucky to have been treated within the golden hour, 35 minutes. This helped me to survive my strokes. I was in a coma for 15 days and I was asleep for 6 weeks. Then I woke up. I couldn't talk except for 2 phrases. I got it, I'll get it. Slowly, I was determined to get myself together, especially with therapies. After waking up, I was bored. The second week, I was alone and realized that I couldn't walk. So I crawled with my IVs and a very weak and useless right side. I was determined to get out. I got out of the bed and crawled halfway through the huge atrium. I got caught and I realized I really wanted to get a Milky Way bar and also wanted to go home. So they put me in a cage, and rightly so. I was an asshole. Then I was screaming for 7 hours, and that's when I got my cuss words back. I worked so hard with PT, OT, and swallowing. Eventually, I was walking. I am a fighter. I was released from the cage 2 days before coming home. I love walking every day with around my neighborhood, and at least 2,500 steps. I also have OPT outside every Saturday. Last Saturday of the month, I have a motorcycle club meeting. That last month, I rode a quad again, but I can't handle a two-wheeler since the stroke. I am active in Nar-Anon, which is Family and Friends of Addicts. And I'm also in Al-Anon, which is Friends and Family of Alcoholics. This has helped me tremendously for me to talk since my stroke affected my speech. I have Zoom with aphasia classes and book club. We are reading The Lady in the Lake. Also with SCC, I have handiwork and organization. I have speech, a sponsor, and a therapist because I'm nuts. For food, I get to go to the Giant when I'm feeling okay. If not, Walmart Plus. I have learned so much since I had my stroke. Trying to not stress out and using breathing techniques. I try to eat healthy. Doesn't work. I'm a chocoholic. My goal for the next year to my recovery is to start swimming again once a week. My favorite thing about SCC is hand therapy and organization. I can't just have just one. But the best thing or the worst thing that I'm going to tell you is that make sure your blood pressure is checked every day with a really good blood pressure cuff that's at least $50 or more. And make sure that your blood pressure cuff is at less than 3 years old, because it will fail, and that happened to me. And just make sure that you're doing well for yourselves and self-care. It's more important about yourself first than anybody else. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.